Hello everyone, thank you for stopping on my channel. This is the fourth video of the series where we are creating the dynamic portfolio using the Laravel, and we are using this template. So if I go back, you can see here we have this template, so we can view that as well. Let's go to that directory, and here we have the files for that. I can open that in Explorer as well. Explorer, and so far you can see here we have the basic Laravel application up and running, and this is the template that we have for this portfolio project. So the goal is to make this project a dynamic, and we are going to be using Laravel. For the admin side, we're going to be using the Pedament package for Laravel. So far everything looks good. Let's install the starter kit for Laravel. So I'm gonna go ahead and install the Laravel UI for authentication, and it provides like the login and um, log out and those functionality like the profile. We do need like the that feature for the authentication, or we can I guess like the filament also provides that, so maybe we can ignore that. So if we want, we can install the starter kit. If we come to the documentation of the Laravel, you can see we have the starter kits here. We can use the we have Jetstream, and you can see a couple of options, inertia for SPA based applications. And let's do one thing. Let's start working on implementing the template in our website, and later on, if we when implementing the admin side using the filament, if we don't have the authentication provided by the filament, then we're going to be using the starter kits for Laravel to implement the authentication functionality. So I'm gonna go ahead and open the template in the VS Code as well. So let's start off with this page. I'm gonna copy everything from here and move that to the welcome page. So I'm gonna go to welcome, paste everything right here, and now let's move the CSS and images and those things. So I'm going to copy these three and go to the public folder and paste them right here. So we have CSS, images, and JavaScript files right here. And here let's configure the things. So if we look at the header section, we can move this to another like layout file. So whenever we need it, we can include it. So I'm going to copy the header section, or we have the navigation. If I come here, you can see we have the header menu options and footer options. We can create a components for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and create layouts slash header.blade.php and footer.blade.php as well. So the header section completely, if we look at here, the complete head section is gonna go to the header.blade.php file. So the last thing I guess is the photos in the head section. So if I search for that in the template, you can see that is right here. The head section ends are here, and after that we have the hero section. So I'm gonna cut everything from here and move that to the, let's create a layout file, or let's say f.blade.php, I'm gonna paste that right here. Then I'm gonna yield the contents, and we can yield the title as well. Do we have the title? So now I guess we can include everything here instead of creating two separate pages for that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put the photos as well. If I come down here, let's search for this in the welcome file. You can see the photo is right here. I'm gonna cut everything from here and move that to the app.blade.php and put it after the yield content section, and I'm gonna save this. Now I'm gonna cut everything and extend this file from that. So layout F, and then we have section title. Let's say home, or maybe we can get it, let's call it home for now. Maybe you can get it dynamically as well in section, and then we have section for the contents, paste that, and in section format that. Now for the images and the links and those things, let's configure those as well. So we can use the asset method, the helper method actually, and pass the path, format that, and I guess we can automate this process. So let's select all of them and asset, use the asset method, and here I'm gonna close that. Now let's check out the style files, the CSS files. Here we have them. Select these, use the asset method, put it like this. Now format that. Let's do the same in the welcome.blade.php file. Fill the src, because we have the assets in the public folder. Fill the end font. Now let's look if we have anything wrong here. So let's refresh the page, and let's start the server actually. Server is up and running. We can go to the Chrome, and we have the application right here. So I'm gonna refresh the page. Now I guess these CSS files are missing, some of them. So I'm gonna use the console, and you can see the image is actually missing. So let's go to the head section of the app.blade.php. Oh, we have a space here. Let's refresh again. Okay, so that looks good. Now we have some fonts and these things. So let's see. I'm gonna search for the data and then forward slash. I don't see anything right here. But you can see site that manifest file. I guess we don't need that for now. Everything else we will leave there for now, because we're gonna start working on making this dynamic. Then we will bring that in. Okay, so you can see the basic template has been integrated. Now, as we are adding the static pages, so let's add the others as well. I'm gonna go ahead and create a route for these pages, like about projects and these, but we do not have any controller, so I'm gonna you create a controller quickly. Control X here. Let's call it a general controller, and start the server again. Now here, um, let's use the controller for the home page as well. So general controller class method is usually the home page is represented with the index page, and let's call it, let's give a name it home or index. Now we will have about, we will have projects, we will have photos, and let's see, project contact, yes, so contact, and I'm gonna use the same naming thing for this one, and I guess for the names as well, about projects and contact. Now let's go to the general controller and create those methods. So index returns the welcome.view. We have the about, which represents the about.view, which we will create now. The same for the projects, returns the projects view. Of course, we're gonna make dynamic, like we will pass data to this, but for now we are just making it static. And projects, then we have the contact, and let's see, if I refresh the page, nothing's is crashed. We're gonna make this dynamic, and then we are gonna add the links to these pages as well. So that is it for this video. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Where we will implement these pages statically for now, and then later on we're gonna load the data dynamically from the admin side in the database, from the database, and that data will be like added from the admin side by the administrators. And for the admin side, as mentioned before, we are going to be using the filament package for Laravel. So thank you again for watching. See you in the next video.